Good morning, bro. This is Kevin from Audiobooks All Day, and I am super excited to tell you about a book that I just read. It's a book about one of the things that I love most in this world, Star Wars. The book is called Resistance Reborn. Let's go. Some of you might not know this about me, but I love Star Wars. Can you see that? No, that's upside down. All right, there you go. Light side, dark side, light side, dark side. Join the dark side. No. Okay. That was kind of stupid. Anyway, I love Star Wars. I remember the very first time I saw it as a little kid. In fact, I remember that when I was in the first grade, my teacher asked me what I wanted to be. And I said I wanted to be a Jedi. I also remember on a different occasion, I asked my mom how much X-Wing pilots make. Needless to say, I am not an X-Wing pilot, nor a Jedi, but I have the opportunity to get a little bit closer to it when I read these books. Resistance Reborn is by Rebecca Roanhorse, and it is narrated by one of my favorite narrators of all time, Mark Thompson. Seriously, I think he's one of the best. If I have my pantheon of narrators, he's right near the top. Resistance Reborn takes place right after Episode 8. If you'll remember, the end of Episode 8 ended with the Resistance boarding the Millennium Falcon and escaping from the First Order. As they're flying away, they start to realize that they have nothing. Their allies are gone, and they're really left with just a few people that barely fill the Falcon. And the whole story is about going out, finding those allies that they're losing, and starting to bring back new allies. The book focuses on General Leia Organa and Poe Dameron, which is really good because it really starts to build the character of Poe, because they have done a terrible job developing Poe's character in episodes 7 and 8. Honestly, as far as we know about Poe, he is a really good pilot, he's a horrible soldier and never follows orders, and he's kind of a jerk. Resistance Reborn really takes his story arc and starts to develop him as a character. He actually starts to learn and he starts to grow, which is really nice because he had a lot of room to grow, and he's supposedly going to be a really integral part of Episode 9 and beyond. So we really need him to step it up a notch. The book does a really good job weaving together all the characters, Poe, Rey, Rose, General Organa, Finn, but it also brings in some old faces that I was really excited to see. For those of you who've read the Aftermath books, they bring in Nora and Wedge and also Temmin, who are some of the greatest characters that Star Wars has ever made. Really, those characters are so much fun, and they're really, really relatable characters. If you haven't read those books, I highly recommend them. I'm going to be reviewing them later on our channel, but they are really good books. The thing that I really liked about this book is that it really builds off Episode 8. It starts to put them in a place where you can see, hey, I see where Episode 9 is coming in. The bad part about this book is that it really builds off Episode 8. So if you're going to watch Episode 9, like probably just about everybody is, you need to read this book. You have to start to see how the Resistance is starting to grow. However, if you don't read this book, you're still probably going to go and see Episode 9 and enjoy it anyway because Rian Johnson isn't directing it. However, if you want to get the most out of your experience, I think you should read this book because it lays the foundation of where they're going to go. Really, the foundation. It gives them a springboard, and they're going to bounce, and they're going to shoot off into the story, into a galaxy far, far away. Rebecca Roanhorse does a really good job bringing you into the story and making you feel like you're part of the Resistance. And come on, who else doesn't want to be part of the Resistance? Star Wars Episode 9 comes out next week. So I recommend, if you're watching this video, go to Audible, Overdrive, go to Barnes & Noble, your local library, get Resistance Reborn and read up, because it is not only a really good book, it lays a really good foundation of what you're going to be seeing in Episode 9. And I am really excited for Episode 9. I'm skeptical and I'm trying to temper my expectations. But anytime something comes out for Star Wars, I get really excited. I'm really excited about this book, and I'm really excited that Disney has added another great author to their long list of great authors that they have doing the Star Wars books. Seriously, I know there's a lot of criticism about some of the stuff that Disney has done with Star Wars, and I am a part of some of that criticism. Some of it I don't think is as fair. And that's not what I'm getting into, but one thing that they have done very well is the books. Disney has done an amazing job continuing the story with the books, which can also be intimidating because there's a lot of books. That's why here at Audiobooks All Day, we're letting you know which ones to read, and you should read Resistance Reborn. Thank you so much for joining us here at Audiobooks All Day. If you liked the video, please leave a comment below. Let's talk about it. If you think of another book you'd like us to review, leave a comment below. Let's talk about it. And don't forget to subscribe. We'd love to know that we're bringing you guys content that you enjoy. Thank you again for joining us. Happy holidays, and may the force be with you.